Episode 40 of The Beardcaster. My name is Scott Sikora, and I am The Beardcaster. Welcome to a podcast all about beards and mustaches, beard culture, and all the stuff that goes along with it. Hear the stories from the people and learn the tricks of the trade on how to grow and maintain your style with advice taken from our personal experiences. It's all about the facial hair lifestyle we live and our daily lives in the world around us and how we deal with life. So please join me as I share the stories about these people and hear how they are using their facial hair to do great and fun things. Like I said, my name is Scott Sikora. You found the Beardcaster podcast. You can find out more information by visiting my website by going to www.thebeardcaster.com. You can find direct links to all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those are the only ones I really pay attention to, but there are other ones on there, though, you can find if you're a Pinterest person. I got stuff on Pinterest, too. You know, it doesn't hurt to be everywhere, so. But if you want to directly email me, you can just go type in scott@thebeardcaster.com, and then you write your message in the field. Your subject could be message to Scott, whatever you want it to be. I'm just giving you a suggestion, but you can email me if you have a suggestion, a comment, a question. If you want to know what to wear with jeans this winter, I can probably give you a couple ideas. A sweatshirt, maybe. You definitely want to wear socks, but, you know, who knows? If you're feeling so inclined, you may also go to my iTunes page and leave a review. Or you don't even need to leave a review. You can give me some stars or something. That'd be really cool too. Whatever you want to do. But if you don't want to, I'm totally cool with that. So today's episode is really probably the best episode ever out of all of them. The unfortunate downside about this specific episode is it's going to be quite short. Now, what's going on is I went and met Dr. Causgrove of the American Moustache Institute, and we had a brief little discussion, not a discussion, more of an announcement of something that's going on with the American Moustache Institute that just kind of newly surfaced within the past week or two. So, but you'll have to listen to hear what, this is big news. So you're going to have to check this episode out definitely for that. After that, I'm gonna talk about a new album that I actually received in the mail to review, and I'll just play a couple tunes off of it, talk about it briefly, but it's really good, so I just wanted to share some of it with you. And but going back to the American Moustache Institute stuff, you know, they have their the yearly Robert Goulet Award nomination that's going to be coming up in the beginning of September, I believe. But stay tuned for more details about that. Definitely listen to this interview with Dr. Causgrove. You're going to find some really cool and interesting information in there. So, but we just got to get into this because you got to hear the information. So, and on top of that, I'm going on vacation this week with my family. So I wanted to kind of, you know, I need to get ready for that, and I need to pay attention to them right now. So that's why this is going to be kind of short and sweet, but there's still lots of good content in here, so I hope you all enjoy. Let's get to the interview, and here we go. I am sitting here with the sexually dynamic, now that should be enough giveaway of who I'm with, but the sexually dynamic president of the American Moustache Institute, Dr. I got to get that right, Dr. Adam Causgrove. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing handsomely well. Thank you for noticing.
I've actually noticed, I haven't seen you in a while, but you're getting a lot of nice gray hair in your mustache.
It's actually interesting. You know, I skipped the gray stage and went just to white, stark white hairs. Through no fault of anyone other than my own, and obviously the advanced virility that comes with living this mustached American lifestyle. But I do have a 16-year-old little boy at home. You know, the next generation of the mustached American, and there is a correlation between having a toddler and the wizardry effect on the mustache hairs we've noticed. This is pretty exciting. It's something we're going to delve into quite a bit in the next fiscal year at the Institute. But we can get to that later.
No, I definitely like the look, though. It makes you seem very wizardly, because it's like you're almost like a Dalmatian.
I'll take that. The Dalmatians are one of our favorite breeds of canine on the Institute, so I take that for all that it's worth. I appreciate that sentiment.
Yeah, it's like zebra-ish, too. I mean, zebras and panda. You can even go panda.
Zebra, panda.
Newspaper, because it's black and white and red all over.
And it's factual.
Yes. There are a lot of...
This is pure factual.
Yeah, we are full of facts here today. We are currently at... Now, tell everyone where exactly we are at, besides in the middle of the woods.
We are in Champion, Ohio, in Trumbull County. The American Mustache Institute is one of the sponsors of the annual Bluegrass Festival here. And it's important that we have a presence. Rural America sports some of the girthiest, some of the most respectable mustaches in all the land, and it really is fertile ground for this sort of thing. So these are our people, and we're happy to be here, listen to some great music, and of course take a few minutes to sit down with our favorite Ohioan goateed individual, Scotty Sikora.
Yes, thank you. It's always a treat to be able to meet you, to come and talk with you. You're one of my most favoritist people in the entire world, and I thank you for that.
We're happy to be here. It makes life good that we have you and ours, buddy.
Yes, let's do a cheers. Here, we're clinking beers, not beards, beers. You would almost think that I've had more than one by the way I'm talking right now. So we're enjoying some bluegrass currently. I don't know if you can hear that. Here, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek.
Into the country section of the event.
That is an electric dirt bike that just went by. The things you see at campgrounds in the United States.
America.
That is America right there. There's nothing better than Budweiser, electric motorbikes, and mustaches at a campground. So we're at the Bluegrass Festival, and something really exciting kind of happened over the past few weeks, and I figured I would rather have it come from the horse's mouth instead of the horse's ass, which he's the mouth, I'm the ass part. And
from ass to mouth.
Yes, we don't like that. That's frowned upon. It's wipe from the front to back, right?
Truth. That's gospel.
Yeah. Always wipe from front to back. But I would like to let Dr. Causgrove explain why we are meeting today and what we are here to talk about.
Well, it's interesting that this year in Austin, Texas, America will be playing host to the World Beard and Mustache Championships, which is an amazing event. The guys in Austin have done a heck of a job in bringing this event to the States, and we felt at the Institute that it was imperative that we had a presence. Being the leading global facial hair advocacy group, and the big factor was, with all of our travel among our faculty, was who would represent the AMI. And fortunately, we were able to look back at a gentleman that we've gone to as our basically in-house expert on all things goatee. And Scott Sikora will be attending basically on behalf of the American Mustache Institute. We are very excited about this.
And I thank you guys so very much for making this possible. I had no ambition, honestly, to go. Here's a funny story, because as I was telling this to someone, I was literally within a week of completely shaving everything off. And as my summer's been going by, it's just been like train wreck. And then my luck just all of a sudden changed, and now it's just been a train of good fortune for me. And to be able to go represent the American Mustache Institute in Austin, I'm so very touched, and things happen for a reason. And I greatly appreciate the fact that you guys trust me enough to do a proper presentation of factual facts Oh, there will be a lot of those. But I'm literally when you messaged me and told me that you guys would be interested in helping me, I cried. You really just made my year by doing that. It's been such a horrible year, and you guys are just amazing, and I appreciate it so much.
I mean, we couldn't ask for a better guy to be there representing us. And, a big part of that, it all kind of comes full circle. We couldn't do a lot of what we do without Doug Geiger and his guys who sponsor us at You Handlebar. One thing I think that's great about this community, and you do a fantastic job about recognizing this, is that, there is sort of a fraternal... it's almost like a fraternal organization where we're all kind of looking out for each other. And I don't, what's the opposite of fraternal? Well, because we got a lot of women rocking the facial hair scene. They're supporting everything we do, and that's really important. We've said for years and years that not every mustache is worn on the face. That just by supporting the mustached American lifestyle and all the sexual dynamism that goes along with it, a lot of people wear those mustaches on their heart, and really it's part of their soul. And I think the Beardcaster does a fantastic job of using the podcast platform to highlight all these individuals. So it was a natural fit right from the beginning, and we are stoked to make it work.
Well, I feel like by sending me, it's like it's like sending a gun into a knife fight. That's the way I look at it.
Well, you're representing a mustache organization.
And I have a beard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have, not the full beard. It's kind of right in between the mustache and the beard. What is it? It's a goatee. You get a little bit of both. It's kind of like the perfect middle ground.
And I do have a mustache, too. It's just not long. Unfortunately, if I would have known months ago that I was going to be going to Austin, I would have not trimmed my mustache, and it would be much like yours right now, except without the white in it.
No comment.
I wasn't making fun, man. Because I'm starting to get a lot of white in mine right now, and as you can see, I have to keep shaving it down further and further to eliminate more white from it, because it's already starting to go white from my chin, the edge of my jawline, all the way up the side of my face. But regardless of that. So, Dr. Causgrove, what does the American Mustache Institute have in store for us coming up? I mean, you guys are always, other than you guys helping me represent you in Austin, what do you guys have coming up as your next big event? Or not even an event, but because you guys do so much for so many different things, but what's your next big project?
Well, great timing with the World Championship coming to Austin. That's also when we open nominations for the Robert Goulet Memorial Mustached American of the Year Award, which, I mean...
Wait, who won that last year? He was a handsome fella. Who was it? Tell us.
Do you know?
I do know.
Do it.
Do it. Charles Abenham.
Charles.
He's so... I love him.
I think he's the first Virginian that we've had since the... we don't like to talk about what happened with Stephen Dash and abdicating everything. But, all things work out. But, yeah, September 1st, we will be accepting nominations for this year's Robert Goulet. Just following the news this year, things are crazy.
Now, how do people nominate? How does this whole process work?
You're going to get over to AmericanMustacheInstitute.org. Very first thing you'll see on the banner to submit your nominations. We usually get between 400 and 500. We'll sift through. We usually pick out who we deem between 8 to 10 of the most deserving folks, and then it's just opened up to popular vote. We'll spend the first 3 weeks of October doing everything. We average around 1.5 million votes a year now, and it's getting to be pretty intense.
You guys do this in a tent or a cabin, or you say intense? So, look at that! Stole his chair. How could you let that beautiful woman steal your chair, Doctor?
She's my baby mama.
That 16-year-old. But okay, well, I guess we can wrap this up, and I'll discuss a little bit more after what's going to happen, what my plans are, and all that stuff. But I just wanted to get it from, like I said, the horse's mouth about, how I'm going to be down in Austin representing the American Mustache Institute, trying to bring as much sexual dynamic mustachery to the American people. So thank you again, Dr. Causgrove. Any parting words?
Go have fun. We're excited for you.
Thank you. I love you so much. You guys are the best. And everyone, stick around as I continue to talk a little bit more about this. So, all right, thanks. Now, how about that? Somebody you guys know gets to go to the World Championship Beard and Mustache Championship presented by Remington in Austin, Texas. Oh my, that is awesome. I want to thank them so very much for helping me get there, for wanting me to represent them and to just get out there in front of the people and get information out there. So I'm going to be down there for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm leaving Monday morning, but I'm going to be there for 4 solid days. I'm going to try to plan some stuff to meet with a lot of you listeners out there. So just keep your ears peeled for future episodes. I'm going to get as much coverage of as many different things as I can. I'll probably have no voice by the time I get back because I'll probably have done 653 interviews with everyone. So if you run into me, let's chit chat. I'll be the guy with the microphone the whole entire time, and I'm gonna try to set up like a little meet and greet if I can at maybe Thursday or something. Just to get a couple people together if they're interested. If you are interested in getting together and maybe meeting up while we're down in Austin, you can shoot me an email at scott@thebeardcaster.com. And we'll set something up. I already have a couple really awesome interviews already in the works, which I'm super stoked about. I am so thankful, again, at Dr. Adam Causgrove and the American Mustache Institute for giving me this opportunity. I mean, it was a life changer for me, and I get to go do something I love down there. And I guess we decided I'm going to compete too. So that's another awesome thing because I had been talking about wanting to compete, and I've just not been feeling in the competitive mode. And, I'm going to be there, so why not? I'll give it a shot. If I don't win or if I don't come in the top 150 goatees, then I don't. But it doesn't matter. At least I went and I tried and I had a good time and got a bunch of really awesome content for everyone out there. So, but like I said, just keep listening to the next few interviews or next few podcasts, pardon me, because there'll be some more announcements and more fun and cool things that are going to be happening that aren't all the ducks are not in a row, as they would say. And I don't know who they are, but the ducks are not in a row yet, but things are already in the works. We'll just put it that way. So in the next few weeks leading up to Austin, there'll be a couple more cool announcements of some stuff going on for the Beardcaster in the World Championship Beard and Mustache Competition. So let's move on to I got this record. Not record. Listen to me. A record. It's not a record. It's a CD, which is pretty much as old as a record at this point because I don't know really who listens to records other than stupid bald-faced Josh and his little LP player, and man, it just sounds so much warmer and fuller and crisper, man. Oh, it's so cool. It's so much better than compact discs. And I say, whatever, dude. I'll go digital all the way. I like it all. I'm an 8-tracker. That's where I started off with my Barry Manilow 8-tracks back in the 70s. Well, that's all we had, so I had to listen to those over and over and over. So that's why I'm a Barry Manilow fan. But my good friend Chris Donley sent me his new record called Her Eyes On. And it's a funny play on words, but this record, or God, I keep calling it a record. This, what do we call it? This sampling of new tunes from Mr. Donley is probably one of his best offerings to date. Now, if you've listened to my podcast at any point before, you'll notice there'll be some music at the... Usually I break it up. I play some stuff from a guy I know from Boston named Ben Levin, and he he does a lot of progressive stuff, really freaking amazing guitar player. But usually I use his material at the beginning of the podcast. So anytime you listen to the podcast and you hear like some music that's going on underneath, at the beginning, that'll be Ben's stuff. And then usually at the end, after the interview, you'll hear some other music. That's usually Chris Donley and some of his stuff. Now, Chris and I have a long history together. We've played in bands together. He cover bands. I mean, he's just one of the most amazing musicians, writers, singers, guitar players. He's just gifted with just this amazing ability to play music. And I always am so jealous, but I also feel blessed that I've gotten a chance to play with him for years. And we've, over the years with life and stuff, you kind of drift apart and then you get back together and then that chemistry is always there. So, but this new offering of music you can find at, let's see, I'm going to read it off the back. You can go to chrisdonleymusic.com. He has a Facebook page, Chris Donley Official. That's his Facebook. You can find him on Twitter at Donley Music or the Instagram at Chris Donley Music. There'll be links in my show notes. If you like any of this stuff, I highly suggest you go check it out. Now, there are 2 songs specifically on this CD that one of them I'm going to play right now, and I really dig it. It's called Never the Bride, and it's just, I love the way the song starts out. I like just the whole ambiance of the song is really interesting and cool. So you can check it out right here. I'm going to let it's coming in right now, and I'm not going to talk anymore so you can hear this song. And I hopefully I meet you on the backside of it, because the song after that, everyone will know. So I'll catch you on the backside of this tune. All right, see you.
Where should you run now? Where should you hide? At the shotgun wedding, the only one armed is the bride. She knows what she's up against. Here to you, she knows we all want the best, so on cue. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Where should you run now? Where should you hide? The tears are all dried from before when you cried. You know what you're up against. Here to you, you say you still want the best, so on cue. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You say you've
That's a really great tune. Really great tune. Now, the next one, this is just a personal favorite of mine, and it's a cover song, and everyone should know who this is. It's a song by Howard Jones, and it's called No One Is to Blame. Now, everyone should know this song, but I love Chris's version of this. I mean, Howard Jones has been one of my all-time favorite artists forever. I love all of his stuff. And you know this song, but his version is just as good, if not better, in my opinion, as the original. So check this out. Like I said, go to thebeardcaster.com if you have any questions, or if you just want to check out some cool content. I got stuff up there. You can visit me on all of these social media. Let's see what else. Oh, and like I said, if you're going to be in Austin and you want to hook up, scott@thebeardcaster.com. That is my email. Email me. I want to get together with all my listeners that are going to be down there. I think that would be so epic to meet you guys. A lot of you guys I've met before, but I know there's a whole bunch of you guys that are going to be there that I've never met before. And everyone keeps asking me if I'm going, and I feel horrible that I can't just say yes, yes, yes. But this was a whole planned out thing, and I'm glad I'm able to finally let the cat out of the bag, even though I don't know why people put cats in bags, because that's not very nice. My grandma used to put the cat in the pillowcase. I guess that's kind of the same thing. And after a while, the cat would just get pissed off and it would want to get out. So maybe that's the same thing. It's like letting the cat out of the pillowcase. But let's just check out this song by Chris Donley. And if you like his stuff, once again, links in the show notes. Links to the stuff in the show notes. So thank you everyone for listening. Sorry it was a short episode, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Dr. Adam Causgrove, and I hope you've enjoyed these couple tunes I've shared with you from Mr. Chris Donley. So I will talk to you guys next week. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you. Bye.
At the menu, but you just can't tease. You can feel the cushions, but you can't have a seat. You can dip your foot in the pool, but you can't have a swim. You can feel the punishment, but you can't commit the sin. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone. To blame. You can build a mansion, but you just can't live it. You're the fastest runner, but you're not allowed to win. So break the rules and live to count the cost. The insecurity is the thing that won't get lost. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone. And you want her, and she wants you. No one ever is to blame. Summit, but you just can't reach it. The last piece of the puzzle, but you can't make it fit. Doctor says you're cured, but you still feel the pain. Aspirations in the clouds, but your hopes go down the drain. And you want her,